Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Rebecca Louise and welcome to the It Takes Grit podcast. I've built a multiple six-figure income with no degree and using Google as my best friend. Each week I will be sharing constructive advice with no BS on what it takes to be successful, coupled with my British humour and life stories. You will leave each episode with an action plan that if you choose to implement will change your life.
Click, listen, enjoy.
And I am back and ready. I am sorry I took a week off, guys. I was just so go that I was advised just to take a break, take a week off, just chill, because I was so productive. I was getting everything done and I just didn't want to feel burnt out. So everybody in my life was just like, you know what, Erin, you deserve to take a break because you do nothing but work. So just let yourself enjoy this week. Watch a bunch of films and get popcorn and just, live your best life. And I did, but now I'm back and I'm refreshed. And in this week's episode is 14 ways to consider your fear. So at the beginning of any year and at the beginning of every new month or, just a new season, people consider making changes for the better. For those who succeed in making resolutions, many fail. But many fails before they give a success a chance because of fear. Some are afraid of failure, others are afraid of success, regardless of the source of the fear, and that immobilizes too many and prevents them from achieving of what you're actually capable of. Okay, so there is no more sure way to fail than never to try. So do not let fear kill your hustle before you even get moving. After the break, I'm going to give you 14 ways to overcome fear and make 2020 relive, and this one where nothing holds you back. And we're live. Okay, so the first one is understand fear and embrace it. So fear exists just to keep us safe, and it's not bad or good, but a tool that we can use to make better decisions. Fear is not designed to keep us inactive, okay, but it can help us act in ways that generates the results that we need and want. Embrace fear as an instruction and let it inform your actions, but not control them. The second one is do not just do something, stand there. Okay, we tend to admire people who are quick to action, but being deliberate and creating a plan, being productive and pacing yourself are also actions. Many a successful undertaking has been threatened or ruined or accused alone. Okay, so when fear strikes, consider whether or not the correct action might be to analyze the options and make a wise, well thought out choice rather than jumping to see what seems right in the heat of the moment, because we don't want to get frazzled and we don't want it to be like, so just take a step back. But name the fear is the third one. Sometimes merely stating what your fear gives you is the strength to deal with it. Say your fear out loud, write it down. Focus on your mind. Focus your mind on it, okay? Like when you try to ignore your fear, it grows. When you face it, it shrinks. It really does. Like whenever you face your fear, you feel so much more confident. You feel happy within yourself and you're just like, I did that. I'm proud of myself right now, okay? So just write your fear down in a piece of paper and crumble it up. I want you to do this right now. Write your fear down and then crumple it up on a piece of paper and throw it away, okay? And then just go out and do what you've written on that piece of paper. Whether it's go skydiving, that be on mine because I hate heights. So, just literally just do that, and it'd be like, oh wait, that's lifted off your shoulders. The fourth one is think long term. So if you are an entrepreneur, or you may be afraid that you will not make the next payroll, but what is your 3-month outlook? Or the outlook from 3 years from now? I know it's crazy to think, like, I hate that question, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, I'm like, I haven't even got this part of my life figured out yet. Thinking about the long term will not only fix your short-term problems, but it can help you think about it more objectively and come up with the right solution. Number 6 is educate yourself. We are afraid of nothing so much more as the unknown. I hate that word. I hate the word unknown. Well, actually, sometimes I'm like, whenever I hear the word unknown, it just kind of, I'm like, two ways I think about it. I think about it like going, okay, it's new, it's there, but we don't know what's there, and that's kind of like, oh, I wonder what could happen. It's a wonder. So if your fear is based on the lack of information, then get the right information or knowledge that you need to examine the situation based on the facts rather than a speculation. The 7th one is prepare, practice, roleplay. Okay, I love roleplay. Improvisation and drama is like my favorite thing ever. But the long-standing top fear in the United States is public speaking. I used to hate this one, and then drama really fixed this for me. But if your fear is related to your performance in a certain activity, then prepare, practice, and roleplay. Stand in a mirror, just say what you need to say, but say it confidently and say it like you believe, because you do believe what you write and what you're about to say. So just speak it and make it loud and make it proud, and then people will see that. Number 8 is utilize peer pressure. Okay, so peer pressure can be a bad or good thing, but in this case, it's a good thing, because have you ever done something scary like jumping off a high bridge into a river below? I would never do that, because I would never do that, one, because of health reasons, and second, like, I'm not a water person. I don't even like the ocean, and it's not that I'm afraid of the ocean, I just don't like it, so I just wouldn't do that. But only because you were with your friends who were egging you to go on, okay? So peer pressure, like fear itself, could be a positive on this degree, because if you surround yourself with people who will push you to overcome the fears that are holding you back from what you want. Number 9 is gain a sense of proportion. How big of a deal really is the thing that you're afraid of? We sometimes get so caught up in the success or failure that it's a quest of what we lose sense of where it fits in with everything else we value. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Okay, you hear that all the time. What is the worst that can happen? You just get a no, or you just get rejected. But sometimes the reality is bad, but often you might find that the fear itself is worse than whatever you're actually afraid of happening. Number 10. I think it's number 10. I think. Yeah. Okay, number 10. Get help. Wherever you are, whatever you are afraid of, it is something that you must do alone. You can find a mentor, a support group to help you through it. Athletes have coaches, students have teachers, sometimes friends. Even they have no expertise in an area that you're struggling with. That can provide the needed support for you to face your fear. Follow others and find a recipe is number 11. Are you doing something that has never been done? Or can you follow the footsteps of someone else who has accomplished it before? Is there a formula for success? Has someone written a book on the topic? Or can you tweak a formula from another field to meet your needs? Number 13 is have a positive attitude, okay? So don't beat yourself up if you can't do it, because you will eventually build yourself up to doing what you're afraid of doing. And in Brian Tracy's book, The Power of Self-Confidence, become unstoppable, irresistible, and unafraid in every area of your life. He asks, what would you do differently if you were absolutely guaranteed of success in any undertaking? Would you try more things? Would you keep working for long hours after others would have given up? People would have positive attitudes are successful because they are trying after others give up. Definitely remember that one. 13, I think this is it. After a week, I'm kind of just like,